107.9 FUNN Al-Asad.
The Fucked Up News Network, FUNN. Formerly known as First Sergeant Fat Ass, First Sergeant Davis has ran, exercised, and dieted so well that he is now down to 13% body fat. Alpha Company is gaining notoriety as the battalion's Blue Falcons. Twice so far, soldiers who have been caught stealing parts and equipment off of other companies' vehicles have been Alpha Company soldiers. When the soldiers were questioned about their actions, they answered with they were following orders from their team or squad leaders. When questioned about these incidents, First Sergeant Davis replied, quote, "Fuck you, Goodson, and you can quote me on that," end quote. In a heinous claim of setting the standard, Alpha Company Blue Falcon the rest of the battalion by creating those gay-ass wooden blocks marked with vehicle bumper numbers in the motor pool, forcing the other companies to follow suit because some battalion staffer thought it looked good. Lieutenant Wynn still hasn't found his stolen ID card. The Charlie Company XO had to live off honey buns for several days until he could get his ID card replaced right before Christmas. It isn't certain the stolen ID card will be returned before the culprit has his DD-214. Using the power of the Schwartz, the Charlie Company commander killed 3 insurgents before 2nd Platoon made contact. The insurgents were beheaded before the commander ever left Al-Asad. 107.9 FUNN was there to join Captain DeRobio as he read the reports of the incident over the MTS.
What the hell am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie?
Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
When will then be now?
Soon.
How soon?
Do you have a fucked up news idea? If so, please visit www.myspace.com/1079FUNN. Breaking news in Delta Company. Not long ago, FUNN broke the story of leadership changes. After the company's second EOF incident, it appears Lieutenant McKenzie will be taking over as the new company commander long before originally anticipated. After the EOF incident, General Lawley called for the gunner's entire chain of command to be relieved. This included the company commander, first sergeant, platoon sergeant, squad leader, and TC. In the bullpen, they are warming up Lieutenant McKenzie to take over as the new commander, and Sergeant First Class Schoberly as the new first sergeant. March is coming. It's right around the corner. What better way to welcome the short-lived, beautiful spring weather in this godforsaken place than by having a good old-fashioned Texas-style cook-off? Sergeant First Class Franklin of Charlie Company is coordinating the Keep the Coals Hot cook-off that will be almost complete. Almost being there won't be any beer, but there'll be plenty of good victuals. So drag your lazy ass out of the hooch or get your dirty ass out of the motor pool and come on down to the battalion talk and get fat on everybody else's diamond labor. Think you got what it takes to be the best? Well, bring your stuff. 107.9 FUNN is offering $50 to first place, $25 to second place, and a good pat on the back to third place. Winners will be decided by a secret panel of judges, so come on out and keep the coals hot. Drama is brewing in headquarters as the S-1 had his game taken away. The battalion commander expressed disdain over the F-150 pickup trucks being unavailable when needed, and therefore has disallowed the trucks being used to go to lunch. And speaking of the battalion commander, Avalanche 6 received a traffic ticket at TQ when he ran a stop sign. The Charlie Company commander told the BC he couldn't ride out with the company if he was going to give them a bad rep.
Budweiser presents the world's first star in your own radio commercial. Okay, guys, whenever you hear this sound, insert your name.
Hi there.
Your name.
Sorry I'm late. Sometimes there just aren't enough hours in the day to be a neurosurgeon and a swimwear model. Oh, am I thirsty? How about it?
Your name.
Got anything tall and cool? Oh, Budweiser long necks, though.
Your name.
You are so thoughtful. But of course, Bud's the first choice for every occasion. You know, I have a confession to make. If I ever had a son, I'd want to name him.
Your name.
Oh.
Your name.
Come here. Now.
Your name. Your name. Your name. Well, you did very well in your first commercial. Have a Bud. You've earned it. This Bud's for your name.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
When local nationals want to try to take your honey buns. When insurgents want to catch you to cut off your head.
When your commander or your first sergeant want to yell at you for pulling a bonehead stunt, but they can't because they can't open the door!
Combat locks. Like a rock.
Like a rock, standing arrow straight, like a rock.
In the 371st, an investigation conducted by 107.9 FUNN discovered why 2nd of the 142nd soldiers are being pulled to do details such as shoveling rocks at Iwo Jima. The Yeti bus driver was punked out by Sergeant First Class Burson of the 371st in front of one of the females from finance when he left his bus running. It was discovered the soldier was just a cook who wanted to make himself appear more important than he really was. The confrontation caused the investigation to be launched by FUNN, and it was discovered a few 371st soldiers were hitting on some of the married female soldiers from the finance company, thus making themselves unavailable to do their own details.
Now, you can kick the smoking habit in just 1 week's time with a powerful new product called Puff Beater. Puff Beater. Puff Beater is superior to other products, and here's why. When a person quits smoking, they develop a self-righteous attitude, looking down upon people who still smoke. Puff Beater keeps you from having this obnoxious behavior.
I quit smoking using Puff Beater. I feel great, and I don't harass losers who still smoke.
I saved enough money by quitting smoking that I can now afford to drink a latte anytime I want.
Change your life with all new Puff Beater. Always read and follow label instructions. Puff Beater recommends if a person who has quit smoking using a different treatment is giving you grief, just tell them, I can't wait to see how fat you get. Puff Beater is not really proven yet, but it hasn't been disproven either. Kick the smoking habit and do it now without turning into a f***ing prick. Call now for your free video. Puff Beater.
Now see, if you like me and you can't remember things very good, you could end up one day sitting around the house looking at 19 children's and don't know who none of them daddy is. Girl, that perplexed me sitting over here wondering, who is my baby's daddy? I look at these children's and they have a right to know. Cheeto, Limbo, Curtis and Lamangelo, K. Martina, Abelicia, Velveeta, Genitalia, Catfish, Leroy, Cocoa Puffs and Pluto, Jack Daniels, Penelope, Buford and Lamangelo. Who are my baby daddies? Girl, I be extraordinarily confused and I can't hardly remember my children. Aloe Vera, Maybelline, Gingivitis, Brill Cream, Cruex, NyQuil, Gangsta Q, and Daffodil, D-Mactorius, Abelicia. What's your name, honey? Skookisha? Look at them, honey. All of them look alike. Who is y'all daddy? Do any of y'all have a birth certificate or something that y'all could show me for proof of who is your daddy? Girl. Ryan Bacardi, Salmonella, Turquoise, Varicella. Y'all are got to be kidding. Turquoise, Pin Dropper, Ice Daddy, Coupon Eater, Zendoria, Shathid. I know that's right. Now, who is my baby daddy? That's the kind of question I sit up and lays up at night wondering about. Who is my baby's daddy? I do wonder. Who is that daddy? Let's see, one of them was bald-headed, a man that was over here. Then there was that one with that beard who talked with an accent. Then there was that French man and that Cajun. And then that red bone that used to stay around here. He was up in here all the time. But I can't remember no specific details. So kids, I don't know who is y'all daddy. I'm sorry. I wish I did.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Way Too Proud of Texas Guy.
Mr. Way Too Proud of Texas Guy.
Men from lesser states may know their state's capital, but you know your state's bird, tree, and even reptile.
Love that horny toad.
You display your pride with your Lone Star tattoo, native Texan bumper sticker, and contempt for any state that doesn't start with Tex and end with is.
That spells Texas.
Sure, there are 49 other states in the Union, but they're smaller, wussier, and the people talk funny.
Yankee wussies.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh lover of the Lone Star State, because all that flag waving must have made you mighty thirsty.
Mr. Way Too Proud of Texas.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, Houston, Texas.
107.9 FUNN Al-Asad.